Hey everyone, I'm Valerie and I'm here with Rainbeau Curves. Today we're doing spinal lengthening. It's important in yoga to keep your spine nice and lengthened and straight and not crunch any part of your back because that will cause injury. The first pose that we're going to start with is cat stretch. We're going to come on to our hands and knees, making sure that our wrists are underneath our shoulders and that our knees are right underneath our hips with our feet. Top of our feet touching on the floor and our fingers widened. And we're just going to take a moment to come into a neutral position with our back. We're going to inhale and we're going to round the back, bringing up the center of the back up towards the ceiling, tucking the tailbone. And then exhaling, we're going to lengthen our spine, taking the crown of our head forward and taking the tailbone backwards, trying to create a pull from the top half of our body into the lower half of our body. We're going to inhale, rounding the back, tucking the tailbone, tucking the head into the chest, then exhaling, finding length, trying to create a pull, like you're pulling your head and part of your butt away from each other. So inhaling, rounding the back, tuck the tailbone, and find length. Just kind of move around with it a little bit too. Making sure to dip into a little bit of a back bend as you come into a cat pose. Inhaling and exhaling, slight back bend, creating that pull. You can move around. You can also take the hips and go into a circle as you inhale and exhale. Making sure to keep the face facing the floor. And take it that around the back the other way as well. Inhaling, rounding the back, and exhaling, finding length in that spine, opening up. Next we're going to start on a cobra. We're going to come on to the hands and knees. And then just come out into the stomach here, to the belly, wiggling the legs out, pointing the toes, and then bringing the hands all the way forward. We're going to take the fingers and grip them onto the floor, and just slowly club at the floor a little bit, trying to find some length in the spine. And then we're going to walk the hands backwards a little bit, trying to find some length in the spine as you pull up. Just walking the arms back, the elbows underneath the shoulders, fingers wide out. Just taking the gaze forward, trying to find length all the way from tailbone all the way to the crown of the head, making sure that there's nothing compressing in our lower back. And coming back down to the floor, bringing your hands underneath our shoulders, bringing the elbows into the sides, and then just inhaling, lifting up to wherever you feel comfortable. You don't need to go any farther than you need to. You can come up to here, making sure that your elbows are just slightly bent and making sure that you're not crunching your lower back. Or you can stay here. You're pushing into the floor with your pelvis, trying to create some nice length in the spine. And pull and bend in your back. You can play around with either one, just kind of going up and down, but still keeping length in the spine. And then just exhaling back down to the floor, giving yourself a moment to rest. And that's cobra. And now we're going to do palm tree pose. And take the hands and inhale up over your head, and then interlacing them together and placing them onto your head. And then inhaling, coming up onto the balls of the feet, lifting the arms up, and then exhaling back down. And inhaling, finding length, and then exhaling back down. Inhale, and exhale. And our next one, we'll take the hands up by themselves, and putting the palms toward the sky. And try to find some more length in the spine, moving around a little bit. Inhale, and exhale to the right side. Making sure not to crunch the right side of our body and opening up the left side. Trying to create some more length. Then exhale back up to the center. Then inhale to the left side, opening up the right side body. Making sure not to crunch the left side. Then exhale back up to the center. And just move around a little bit more. Just trying to find a little more space. Then exhale, bringing the arms back down to the sides. And that was spinal lengthening. These simple tips can help prevent back injuries and loosen up the spine by creating more flexibility in the back. You can try all these simple tips at home and see how your back feels after it. Thanks for watching, and check back at Rainbeau Curves for more videos.